I was able to build a multi-million-dollar business under 3 years, brick and mortar. And my whole goal when I first started was just to prove my husband's family wrong, who are all Ivy League graduates from the East Coast. And I just wanted to make $100,000 just so I could fit in. Within 3 years, I had a multi-million-dollar business, and that wasn't even the plan. And the reason why it happened is because I realized that I was better at marketing. My trainer was the better artist. Absolutely. She was a better artist. I took a class from her, and I remember trying to do things her exact way. And I was like, oh man, Antoinette does it so much better than I. How come these celebrities were lining up my door, getting a brow service from me? And to be honest, Magda, I was not that good. Please do not Google my old work. That's embarrassing, right? If your work isn't that great, but you're doing celebrities and you post it on YouTube. And the majority of the permanent makeup community is looking at that, critiquing their work. Probably hating on you. It's a lot of haters. I get it. But I did it. You know why? Because I'm thinking about this guy and the other guy and the other guy and the other guy and the other guy. You know what I mean? My point in sharing that very embarrassing fact is that skill gets you respect. Systems and being somewhat shameless and just knowing what's important to you, knowing you can't have it all. You can't have it all. That gets you revenue. So today I'm handing you hopefully the confidence and the systems so your talent, you're all better than me. I know it. Finally gets you paid. If you give me your full attention for the next 2 days, right? I will give you a great return. That's my intention for all of this. A plug and play plan that you can install this week to capture more leads, book faster, and follow up forever without posting daily. Who wants that? All right, so here's a quick pulse check, right? Did you guys know we're living in a moment where women own 14 million US businesses? That's about 39% of all companies. Let's go us. Let's go estrogen. But here's the plot twist. Only about 1.9% of women-owned businesses make $1 million a year. Only 1.9. So what does that tell you? That means roughly 98% don't do that. That's wild. That's crazy. 1.9. So here's the thing, right? The women who break that $1 million line, they aren't posting more necessarily. They're automating more. They're using systems that sell. Everybody say that with me. Systems that sell. You know what I always say is that the road to 100,000 is all about hustle. The next 900,000 is going to be based on your systems. Who wants to make that extra 900 grand? What is it going to take? Pop quiz. What is it going to take? It's going to take systems. So if you want to live in the top 2%, you have to do what the other 98% of people won't do. You have to do what the other 98% of people won't do. You have to be just a little bit crazy enough to do what the 98% of people won't do. And that is systems that sell. That is whatever it is you're scared to do today. Well, the top 2% are doing that. What are you scared to do today? Think of it. One thing. Invest, post social media, embarrass yourself, work long hours, wake up an hour earlier. That's it. This opportunity, you guys, is massive. It's right there. Women can make a lot of money. Women can be millionaires. And the separator is doing that 2% thing, is systems. So let me show you how to take your share while you're with a client, your kids, or asleep, or at a mastermind, like my team is doing right now. They're telling. So I'm going to show you the exact automations that move you from hustling for every sale to scaling sales on repeats. We're going to skip who I am because you guys kind of know. Well, I'm going to go over this. So this wonderful lady who just went into the kitchen, Sylvia, took me here when I was 8 years old. It was your age, Anak. And I remember in the Philippines, who here is an immigrant? That's right. So in the Philippines, I remember Gray driving to school every day in my private school uniform. And I was in the back, at the back seat. And then we would drive to my school, and every single day, there would be a kid that looked like this, who would knock on the back window of our door, my door, and ask for money or food. And I was like 6 years old. I don't have anything. I don't own anything. Everything I have has been given to me. And I couldn't help. And I remember just being super traumatized by that experience, even though I was around it all the time. And so at 6, I felt helpless. And at 36, I'm 43 now, I promised to never let another woman feel that way again in her business. I promised that I would be able to help people, because that just pained me so much. Whenever I see somebody that asked me for help and I couldn't help, I always wanted to be able to help. So none of this started glamorous. I was a permanent makeup artist. We did lash extensions as well. We did micro needling. We tried to do the non-invasive lip filler thing. We've tried it all. I'm not bragging, but I'm just doing this for time. I was able to build a multi-million-dollar business under 3 years, brick and mortar. And my whole goal when I first started was just to prove my husband's family wrong, who are all Ivy League graduates from the East Coast. And I just wanted to make $100,000 just so I could fit in. Within 3 years, I was making I had a multi-million-dollar business, and that wasn't even the plan. And the reason why it happened is because I realized that I was better at marketing. My trainer was the better artist. Absolutely. She was the better artist. I took a class from her, and I remember trying to do things her exact way. And I was like, oh man, Antoinette does it so much better than I. How come these celebrities were lining up my door, getting a brow service from me? And to be honest, Magda, I was not that good. I really wasn't. Please do not Google my old work, because I just don't understand. But I was like, that's embarrassing, right? If your work isn't that great, but you're doing celebrities and you post it on YouTube. And the majority of the permanent makeup community is looking at that, critiquing their work, probably hating on you. It's probably a lot of haters. I get it. But, it was a better market. I get it. But I did it. You know why? Because I'm thinking about this guy and the other guy and the other guy and the other guy and the other guy. You know what I mean? So, my point in sharing that very embarrassing fact is that skill gets you respect, systems, and being somewhat shameless, and just knowing what's important to you, knowing you can't have it all. You can't have it all. That gets you revenue. So today I'm handing you hopefully the confidence and the systems, so your talent, you're all better than me, I know it, finally gets you paid. Okay? Because the best artist loses to the best marketer. Who spelled that? It's so true. This is our relationship. I just want to give it up for the team that's here. For Laura, for Joanne, for Jasmine, for Missy, for Danielle, for all the other people that aren't in this room. They've gotten us to $400,000 a month. They continue to get us to multiple 6 figures a month. And these women here are just my best friends. And I've been saying that for years because it doesn't change. My team doesn't change much. My best friends don't change much. And that's another podcast, but it's possible to mix work with business. Friendships. You really can. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. All of the myths they're not true. I used to be such a boundaries girl the first time I got hurt. And then now it's boundaries aren't going to protect you. The Lord will protect you. Just be genuine. It'll come. So, okay. So I've been through a lot of stuff. So here's the thing. What we're giving you today and tomorrow, okay, is earned. It's earned. It's not just learned. We didn't just listen to a podcast and all of a sudden it came to us. This was earned. I want you guys to understand that I've spent, oh my gosh, multiple six figures on things that didn't work out. I spent $35,000 in a cable ad TV, campaign one day, and it got me a call. A call. I remember that. I saw you on Bravo. I saw you on VH1. I saw you on E! Entertainment. That's all it got me. That's all it got me. So, here's the thing. You guys get it here freely now from our hearts. So put your phone face down, take notes, and decide to implement, because implementation is going to be everything. This is not just a fancy movie or an entertaining thing that you're going to get to watch. I hope it's entertaining, but this is not going to work unless you take it home with you and actually do something with it. Got me? The gift only changes you if you open it. The gift only changes you if you actually open it and actually use it. Taking notes, buds? All right, cool. If you don't rise to the level of your passion, you fall to the level of your systems, right? Because right now there's something bigger than just your systems coming from you in this industry. Okay, here's what's happening right now. This is wild. Okay, there's a lot of news. 9 to 10 billion. That's how much value generative AI is expected to inject into the beauty industry by this year. I think it's surpassed that. AI in beauty market is jumping from 3.7 billion to 4.4 billion in just 1 year. That's an 18% growth. The global generative AI market is already worth $38 billion in 2025 and racing ahead with a 44% annual growth rate. You can look it up. So this is what that means for you. You need to be automating, essentially, because the beauty brands that are winning in 2025 are the ones that are automating client communications, booking, follow-ups, lead nurturing, sales, content, marketing, DM replies, sales pipelines, review requests, upselling, waivers, AI, automations. More sales equals less burnout, right? So if you're still doing it manually, you're already behind. Who here plans to be in business in 2027? Okay, I hope so. Imagine you're walking down the street. One studio looks like this, cluttered, no systems, outdated. And the other one looks like this, digital forms, automatic follow-ups, everything sleek and systemized. Who thinks that the world is gonna look way more like this in 2027? It's going to look more like that, right? Even more than it is now. So now is the time. And here's the thing. Some of you, and I hate to say this, are not going to implement that. And you're going to remember me saying that today. And you're going to wish that you would have listened to the girl in the pink dress that warned you about this in 2025. You're going to wish. And I don't want that for you. So please listen, right? So you are not competing with the girl next door. You are competing with the future. We don't just buy now based off of vibes. This is now an infrastructure. It's not a vibe thing anymore. Not as much, right? So a beauty business that's built for 2027 doesn't just look put together. It runs on autopilot. Who can say autopilot? 1, 2, 3, autopilot. 1, 2, 3. It runs on autopilot. That's where the world is going. It's already there now. So let me walk you through the full list. It's going to feel overwhelming, okay? You need all of this. Okay, but I just want to say, because consistency should live in your software, not your stress levels. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, right? So let a robot do it. Lead generation. You need to give something away for free that's valuable, that's amazing. IGDM auto reply, link in bio capture. You need to tag leads based on interest, right? Browse, areola, training. You need to tag them. Scars, a skin type quiz. Auto follow ghosted DMs after 5 days or so. Booking and sales, smart online booking. Auto-confirm text, pre-appointment instructions. You should text an upsell before they come in. Pre-consult payment link. Expiring offer countdowns. No-show rebooking funnel if they no-show. 30-day scheduler for your social media. auto posts to all platforms, not just one, weekly promo emails that are pre-written for the next 2 years or so, email campaign for each launch, auto DM commenters on viral posts, AI replies to Google reviews. Google reviews, because if you reply right away to a Google review, guess what happens? Google ranks you higher and you get seen more. It's like free SEO. It's just about speed. You know what I'm saying? But it was time to do that. Seasonal campaigns, build once, reuse yearly. Who here knows what a sales pipeline is? If you've been in the vault, you know. Okay, so a sales pipeline is just a way to organize your leads. From they're interested, to they're now having a conversation with you, to now they've booked a consultation, to now they've had that consultation and they either booked or they need a follow-up sequence. You need something like that. Lead scoring, dashboard projections, conversions, AI assistance, missed call text backs. If you're having dinner on 6 p.m. on a Saturday night and somebody calls you, are you going to pick up? Probably not. You need an automated missed call text back, a website AI chatbot, which most of you have. But what about an AI DM assistant? Auto frequently asked questions replies, like where are you located? Does it hurt? What about route inquiries? Browse, booking, training, sales page. What about for those of you who want to be trainers? Who here wants to be a trainer? You need that too. What about payments? Who here is guilty of not taking deposits? Not consistently. Okay. Oh, don't worry, I got you. Don't worry. A business can't just be built on vibes. You need systems. And this is exhausting because you're not supposed to be doing it manually. If you're doing even half of this manually, no wonder you feel behind. Even a third of this manually. So how do you make all of this manageable? You don't need to do everything at once, but you need to organize your business into 3 powerful machines, okay? So let me try and simplify this for you. Not try, I will simplify this for you. Okay, every problem in your business, including the problems you have now, can be simplified to these 3 machines. And I want you guys to burn this image into your head. Gray, stop drawing. In order to sell anything, let's say you want to sell Christian hoodies, bro, whatever it is you want to sell. That's what he wants to do. First, number 1, you first need to be an option. Anybody who is looking for a Christian hoodie or whatever first needs to see you as one of the options. Anyone that's looking for trainings needs to first see you as one of the options to buy that thing. Oh, you're one of the options. We've got this company and this company and this company and this company. Okay, cool. Now they're choosing which company to go with. Booking machine number 2 is now you need to get chosen as the option to buy the hoodie. You need to now get chosen as the option to get trainings, the option to get body sculpting, the option to get lashes, waxing, training, whatever it is. That's it, okay? That's the second machine. And the third machine is, are they happy with the hoodie? Are they happy with it? Do they like the quality? Do they like the product? Are they coming back for more? And that's it. That's it. It's not that complicated. It's just visibility, then being chosen, and then are they happy with it? Who here feels pretty confident in their hoodies, services? Yeah, I know. Think about how much money you've spent into learning how to be confident at that. And the tools, the supplies that you've invested into your services. I use the best products. My clients aren't going to get cheap stuff from me. I have my poop in a group. I know exactly what I'm doing. Yes, I get referred all the time because I use the best stuff. I don't go cheap on products. Who said that before? Yes, every single one of you. You're confident, right? You're confident in your services. You've invested in it. You get the best. If I were to send my mother to you to get a service, whatever service it is you do, give her a hoodie. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in making her happy? Okay. Now what if I were to give you a different assignment? What if the assignment was by Monday morning, 10 new paying clients? How confident are you? Not 10. That's because, do you see? You don't have the best marketing stuff. You just keep spending money on like the best service stuff. So you're confident. But when it comes to your systems, your visibility, your social media, your website, go cheap on that. I can bargain on that. That's why you're not confident. Why aren't you saying that about your marketing tools? About your website, about your branding? If you're a little embarrassed of your branding, like, we need to talk. Because you do that with your services. You've invested so much in it. Okay? All right, because if number 1 or number 2 is broken, 3 sits empty. Am I right? All right, so here's the automated beauty business one. I want you to pay attention to the color coding here, because I've worked really hard on it. Green is visibility. Yellow is booking. Red is services. Okay, great. You got this? Green is visibility. This is the path to a sale. This is the path to how you actually get people to buy anything from you. Anything. Green, the first thing that needs to happen is you need to be visible, right? Then you need to get chosen. Then you need to actually make them happy with whatever it is. Okay. The first thing, visibility. You first need to be visible. How do you get visible? Is through content or ads. Content, organic, which is free, or ads. That's it. That's it. You don't have a spot on e-network. And even that isn't that targeted. So like I said, it cost me money and didn't make me anything. You don't have that. The only way you're going to be visible is through content. Right? That's literally the first step. Some of you think you can skip it, but that's the only way you're going to be visible. It's the only way. It's literally the first step. It's through content. You can't skip it. It's literally the first step. And anyone knowing about you. It's either ads or organic. Now, the next thing. Your visibility should feed a freebie. What is a freebie? A freebie is a guide. Something amazing, you guys. For you trainers out there, it could be a profit potential generator, calculator. For you estheticians or Medi-Spa owners, it could be how to look 10 years younger in 2 weeks. What products on Amazon actually work? A free skin consultation and a prescription. We'll give you this now for free. Something really amazing. A makeup training, a brow shaping training. Okay? Something really, really good. Because your website right now, who here has a website? Okay, if you have a website or an Instagram, there could be 30 people shopping on there and you would never know it unless you offer something for free. Like a free kids devotional or parenting thing or whatever, or a free, like I said, income calculator or brow shaping guide or lash growing guide, whatever it is, right? You need to give something for free. There needs to be a pop-up on your page that's more than just, 10% off your first service. Those people already bought in. They want a service from you already. So you're just giving money away at that point. Give them something of value. And guys, this is the part that most beauty entrepreneurs skip. They skip it like crazy. And everybody's offering 10% off if you visit their websites. It's not that compelling. It's old. That freebie should lead to an email or text sequence. You get emails, right? After they get that guide, then they should be receiving an automated email for 30 days so that they can get to know you. Plus, this needs to be automated. AI and automations and all of those emails needs to lead them to a consultation. P.S. Book your consultation here. And then the sale, which you guys are so good at, right? Most people pray and just post and pray. We post and pipeline. And we pray. So I think we got our bases covered. So let me fix the first choke point, which is visibility. You need to be visible. Okay, so the first thing is content, ads, and organic. This is where most beauty pros get stuck. How do I get visible? Do I just post every day like anything that's cute? You're not following the viral structure. So let me show you the cheat code. It's because viral success leaves clear clues. I have a longer video on this in the vault. You have access to it. You need to access it. Basically, here's what you got to do, right? For those of you who don't have access. Number one, you got to mine trends, okay? Anything in your niche, body sculpting, areola, lashing, whatever it is. Christian videos, we've done this. Anything that has 1 million views or more. You need to pay attention to what that is. Populate it on a spreadsheet. Save it for later because you need to study why it went viral. Why did it go viral? Was it the hook? Was it the camera angle? What was it about it that went viral? What was the first 3 seconds of it? Most likely it was about the first 3 seconds. Then you reverse engineer it. You either take that hook or you play that hook and then you react to it. You basically use it again, but put your own spin on it and adapt it to your niche. Post variations on trial rails, etc., etc. And here's what I want to remind you guys in your call to action. Every post needs to lead to something that you own, which is your email list. Every post needs to lead to a freebie. Every post, I'm booking everybody's Insta. I follow y'all. Every post needs to lead to something you own, like a freebie. Everybody say every post needs to lead to a freebie. Every post needs to lead to a freebie. Yes, every single post. If you posted it and I see it didn't lead to a freebie or something like that, then we're gonna do this again next year. Because why did you put that thing out there? Don't you want to get that contact information so you can follow up? Don't you want to know who it is that, it helped? Don't you want a name to it? Your Instagram could get deleted tomorrow. It's happened. And you don't know who these people are. You have no way of following up with them. Every post needs to lead to a freebie. So I've done this viral hacking strategy and the numbers don't lie. These are not just vanity metrics. This traffic has turned into bookings. More views equals more DMs, more consults, and the machine works. So, you have results if you have a flooded inbox, right? If you have more activity in your inbox, that ties into your calendar if you're paying attention to those people. All right, so the eyeballs are here. Viral hacking strategy. You know how to do it. It's here at PRB. If you signed up for content strategy, we do all this for you. The eyeballs are here. Now let's convert them, okay? So here is the booking section, right? So they have a freebie, email text sequence, AI and automations, and a consultation, and this should be all in autopilot. So here's the thing. This is a bad value ladder. Content and ads. In the beginning, you got to work with it, though. You got to work with it. It'll do something. Content, ads or organic, free or paid. So, great. Did you know as viral as you are now, you could pay for an ad for more people to see your stuff? Did you know that? You could just pay for more people to see it. Ads or organic. Organic means free. Most people just take them straight to the sale. Hey, you saw me. I'm great. I'm awesome. Now buy. It's so rude. Stop being so rude, okay? Especially for you trainers. You can't just like say something and be like, oh, let me tattoo you. Let me tattoo you. Let me teach trainers especially. Let me teach you how to tattoo. We just met. Like I saw like one thing. It was like a blip. That's a bad value ladder. People try to go viral and jump straight to the sale. Okay? No nurturing, ghosting, and price shoppers. You cannot skip the trust process because skipping the trust process costs sales. This is a good value ladder. That's what got you all here and more. First is content. Ads or organic. Either one. We'll talk about that later. Then it should lead to some sort of freebie. Something for free. Free! Here, let me show you what I got. Let me help you for free. I get the free sample at Costco. I was there the other day. I was full. If I was homeless in LA, that's right. Anyway. Or pantry. Okay. All right, now that I've given you something for free, let's talk. I'm sorry if it takes all these steps, but no matter how long you've been on this earth, even 100 years from now, it will always take all these steps. People are people, and they're always going to want a conversation. It's always a conversation. I'm sorry. You cannot bypass the conversation. You can't. That's what AI can't replace. It can initiate it, keep them warm a little longer. You cannot skip the conversation. What is your logo for? To have more conversations. What is your website for? To be able to have more conversations. What is that piece of content for? To be able to have more conversations. What are you working so hard for? Why did you put out a Google review? So that you can have more conversations. That's what built my business twice to multi-7 figures, is conversations. And when I make my third multi-million-dollar business, the only way, and the way I'm gonna do it is gonna be through what? That's it, and I would rather tell you the truth than to lie to you and give you something fluffy and pretty. And so you buy from me or something. No, you're gonna have to talk to people all the time. For those of you that are complaining about your sales, I don't have enough sales. Great, I don't have abs. My question for you is, how many hours this week did you spend selling? If the answer is 0, that's why you don't have sales. If you don't sell, you won't have sales. If you don't do sit-ups and if you don't watch your macros and your carbs, then you're not gonna have abs. It's literally the same thing. You're not gonna have it. If you don't sell, you won't have sales. Got it? I'm gonna skip this. You guys, this is MCC. Next presentation. Julie? Laura? Someone. I don't PC. Oh wait, I do PC. It's the same. Oh, look at me go. What? You're so smart. I drink a lot of smart water. It didn't seem to be working. Okay, so we're talking about visibility, right? This is the visibility machine. Hey Lala, can I get some water, please? Wait, that's not mine. That's mine, but it's empty. Okay. Okay. Visibility is literally at the top of the funnel. Top of the funnel. We're going to go through this in order this whole 2 days. So my job today is to teach you how to be visible and how to build that machine, okay? When you're building a beauty business, visibility is your airplane. Without visibility, you're not moving, you're grounded. You've been grounded, you understand? We've all been grounded, but seriously. No, actually, I was spanked as a kid. So, no, they didn't ground. Say, ground, jump up. Okay. Okay, a plane has 2 engines, one on the left and one on the right. Right? Did you know that? A plane has 2 engines? Can you guess what they are in terms of marketing? I just need to take a drink. Organic visibility and paid ads visibility. There's 2 engines. There's just this. So organic visibility, your content, your stories, your presence is the trust engine. I trust you. I like you. I post content. Oh, I trust you. I trust you. Paid ads. That's reach. That's reach. Can a plane technically fly with just 1 engine? Yes. It's great. It could technically do that. But it's risky. It's slower, it burns more fuel, and you won't get as far. Same thing in business. You can grow with organic. Mind you, I grew a multi-7-figure business with just organic. Or only ads. You could do it. You could. Okay. But when you run both engines together, you don't just fly, you soar. If you're unwilling to get on social media, you should run ads. It's the only way. I mean, to make some more money in your business. If you want the world, you got to do both. So last year, I believe that organic was the foundation and ads was just the finish line. This year, the math was not mathin'. And the market says that ads are not just helpful, they're fast-moving catalysts. So we are talking global ad spending at $734 billion in 2025 with a $5 ROAS for every $1 spent. That's on demandsage.com. So what this means for you, let me dumb it down, ads are delivering real results, not just awareness, faster than organic ever could on its own. Faster than organic ever could on its own. Yes, you can still fly with your organic engine, but with ads firing at the same time, you're not just airborne, you're supersonic. And that's why when you build the organic engine, okay, and then ignite this with the ad engine, you soar. Ads is reach. Organic is trust. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so let's talk about organic. It builds trust. People buy from people they trust, not just from people they scroll past. Ads will get people in the room 100%. But if your organic doesn't have its poop in a group, thank you, Missy. They're gonna walk right back out. You do it too. You would. So organic content is the handshake. It's the eye contact. It's the smile. It's the stuff that makes people feel like saying yes. It's that conversation you have that you're so good at, right? So ads are the invite. Organic is the vibe check. Ads get them there, but they need to check you out for a little bit. And if the vibe is off, the sale is off. That's why you can't skip it. So organic visibility, success habits. We're gonna go through this. Number 1, post in 3 formats. But okay. Reel, story, carousel. Same idea. Same idea, but 3 different ways. Because people need 3+ touches in 7 days to remember you. And I want you to learn to reuse the same message in 3 ways and do not reinvent the wheel. Okay, so let's start with a reel. I posted this reel about my first receptionist. It's not working. Jules, how do I do this? Sorry. You need sound? I do need sound. So this is the same idea. I was talking about how my first receptionist, like did you do it?
Oh, needs to know so.
Oh, okay.
Don't know how loud this is.
Warning.
Sweetheart therapist. The worst hire was I like as hell. Me. Because I didn't know what I was doing. She was my first hire. And I thought that being a good boss meant being nice. But let me tell you what actually happened. This girl had a whole nother secret life. Oh my gosh, she slept 2 rates and she would disappear for a while. It turns out she was hooking up with someone in the parking lot while I was covering her shifts. Then she told me she was pregnant, but not by her husband. It was that guy she won't see on her lunch breaks. 9 months later, she had a baby and told her husband it was his. Even though the baby was clearly a different race. And I still at poultry, still letting her run the clock, still letting her trauma dump while I was trying to build her legit business. And then it hit me that the ultimate reason why I tolerated this trauma is because I didn't have systems. I didn't have automations. I thought I needed her.
Oh my gosh, true story.
It gave me confidence to...
Okay, so I took the same idea and then I made it a carousel post. My first receptionist faked a whole pregnancy and I let her. And then I made it just a story with heavy text. That's really important, you guys. You need a story with heavy text because if you have a story with heavy text, it's called a text wall. The algorithm sees that people stop. You have to pause it to read the whole thing. And the algorithm thinks this story is really good. It must be really good. People are pausing just a few more seconds on it. And then it'll serve it to more people. So actually, here's a hack. Let your stories expire completely. And then post 1 picture with a text wall. And then you'll see your numbers. They're pretty cool. Next thing is trial reels. I love trial.
Quick question.
Absolutely.
So the 3 different residencies is where are you spacing use? Are you in the same day, same week?
I could. Matter. Doesn't matter. As long as you're consistent. You can do the reel in the morning, the carousel at night, the story post in between. Listen, only 10% of people of your followers really see it. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, who's seen this in the vault? Lots of you don't have the vault yet, but this is all about trial reels. Test 2 or 3 hooks, the same reel concept. Your audience will tell you what works. So trial reels went out last year. Oh, I'm way up right now. So this is 2 months apart. So here's how I gained 6K followers in 2 months using trial reels. Most beauty professionals guess what to post. You're gonna leave with a clear strategy that actually works. Guys, you can post on trial reels 20 times a day. I'm not even joking. It's like a free ad. It's great. You can't target it as much, but it's kind of like a free ad. Okay, so here's how you post a trial reel. It's the same thing. You just click on this little thing right here, and then it'll post it to trials. So my 3 power plays are A/B testing hooks, casual content testing, and reposting viral content. So here's A/B testing hooks, okay? So here, it's the same video, there's just a different text overlay. There.
So,
What does that make you deal with what?
USB Nick. So the friends from me get.
Okay, so the hook here is pretending. Oh, made my cousin pretend she's the receptionist so I look legit. And then I changed it to the next thing, which is when you're just starting out and make your bestie act like your assistant so the client thinks you're legit. Which one do you think did better? I was surprised, actually. Look. It was B. Yeah. I think it's because I said when you're just starting out. I think it's because of that. Yeah, when you're just starting out. So it's like more relatable. So you can really geek out on this. It's really fun, actually. All right, cool. Let's skip through this. Oh, look at the likes. And then look at all the people that followed it, right? And then the view rate past 3 seconds is really important as well. You can do this with casual content. You can actually, all of you should do this on a daily basis. You can repost viral content from the past every day. Something that went viral before, put it on trial reels. And it always does well. And it's only shown to non-followers. Pretty cool. Okay, story. We talked about that. These are some of my stories with text walls. Okay, now we're going to get to the new thing, which is the bait script. Okay? So I used to be all about hot script. If you've been in the vault, you've heard about hot script. But now I see the trends have changed. It's actually bait. Bait stands for bold claim. A is anticipation. I is introduce. T is teach. And the second T is tell them what to do. This has been working so well, and I've gotten the formula down. Any viral video you've ever seen most likely uses this, unless it's like a freak accident that people can't stop watching or whatever, or something crazy or something disgusting. This is what a talking head viral script typically consists of. So B is bold claim. My client battled cystic acne for 5 years. Now her skin is glowing and clear. Something bold, something crazy, okay? A is anticipation. Okay, I talk to people sometimes that, just like really like to talk. And you know what they always say? No, wait, you gotta hear this. So you stay there. You have no choice. So I say now I use it in social. It's the same. No, wait, you gotta hear this. And they're like, oh, okay, fine, I'll say something about anticipation, right? Then you introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Sheila Bella, and blah, 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 blah. I'm Ruth, I'm a licensed esthetician who actually tells you the truth. I'm like, okay, I'll stay even longer. And then you teach whatever it is you're actually going to teach. A lot of you guys, not most of you, a lot of you guys just start with your name. Hi, my name is, and I am the owner of, they don't care. They only care about themselves. That's how people are wired. That's how you're wired. So use it to the Lord's advantage. The last T is tell them what to do. Follow for more. Peace, God bless. If you're ready to change this or have the same results, right, DM me the word clear and let's start your skin journey today. Something like that. It's the bait method. Never taught this before. So here's a case study. Exhibit A. Grey Dot Rouge, had 214 followers on July 17th. July 20, he had 616. How long is that? All right. On August 27th, he rose to 8.6. August 29th, 11.6. What's the date today, you guys? Do you remember? Dreading sky, Marla's birthday. 21st. Okay, 21st is remember. That's how I remember his birthday. September 4th. September 4th. And then today, this morning, 19.8. Okay, I just wanted to say that Mama used bait script every single time. Bait script. but he wrote the scripts. It's just I had to reorganize his spots. So see if you can spot the bait script. So it's bold hook, then anticipation. No, wait, you got to hear this. Then it's teaching. Then it's tell them what to do. Oh, first bold hook, anticipation, introduce yourself. That's the only time. Then you teach. Then you tell them what to do. It's going to work. Maybe.
Will be like praying. John 1:9 will help. If we confess our sins, he is faithful just to forgive me and you. Sometimes when I mess up, I don't feel like praying. It's like this voice in my head that says, you can't go right now. You've already failed. I felt that way more times than I even want to admit it. And this is a lie. 1 John 1:9 says, confess our sins, and he will be faithful just to forgive and cleanse us from all righteousness. That means the best time to pray is right after you mess up. The enemy says, go away from God. But God says, come to me. Ashamed or unworthy, that's when his forgiveness is ready to meet. Prayer isn't for perfect people. If you're a perfect person, you don't have to pray. But everybody is not perfect. So everybody has to pray. Prayer isn't for perfect people. It's for broken people that need God. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace and bless. Hey, Glenn, I want you to hear this. The very first song isn't complicated. It's not a ritual. It's not fits. It's just talking. Hey,
Anticipation.
like reels about Christianity.
Introduction.
You go closer to God. In Matthew 6,
Teaching.
7 of the road 8, Jesus said, when you pray, do not keep battling like the pagans. The Father knows what you need before you ask him. That means you don't need perfect words. Folded hands or to be on your knees. You could just pray right now, exactly where you are. I want to encourage you to do that. Just start talking to Jesus. Tell him what's on your heart. He already knows it anyway. So if I could tell the people I love who feel far from God just one thing, it would be this. Just start praying. Even the smallest prayer opens a door for God. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Tell them what to do.
Peace. God bless. Okay. Hey, if you...
Yep. It's a lot of responsibility. Okay, next thing is talking head content. I mean, I'm not the most eloquent speaker, but it's all smoke and mirrors, to be honest with you. Right. All right, so here is my script, my bait script, right? And this is what it looks like, unedited.
Terrible marketing advice for beauty professionals, Part 18. You don't need a fancy CRM. You just need like a notebook and like a Google Doc. Are you still tracking clients with sticky notes like a dinosaur?
If you're hoping these people will take you seriously, what? You're losing thousands.
CRMs aren't just extra tech.
All right, you got the idea. I have the script right there. And Gray does the same thing.
All right, now here's the process. So I actually use InShot. It's my favorite app. Now that you've seen what the raw looks like, I'm going to import that raw footage into InShot. And one of the first things that I do, and nobody knows about, except you guys, is I up the speed. So I up it about 120 or 110. It's really important to click on original pitch so that doesn't change the pitch of your voice. And I kind of test out what it sounds like. Terrible marketing advice for beauty professionals, Part 18. That was way too fast, so I'm going to break it down to 110, see what that sounds like. You don't need a fancy CRM. You just need like a notebook. Okay, so that's much better. And so now, my favorite thing is AI cut. See these little scissors? And then you hit start, and what it does is it cuts out all of the pauses anytime you repeat any words, and it just identifies all of this for you, and it makes the editing process super simple.
check this out. So on the left-hand side, anything that has an X does not make it onto the video.
Terrible marketing advice for beauty professionals, Part 18. You don't need a fancy CRM. You just need like a notebook with a fool though. Are you still tracking?
So as I kind of go through it, you're just kind of picking and choosing just based on clicking which lines make it onto the video and which lines don't. And if you look at those like 3 dotted lines right there, it automatically X's it out for you. Because as you saw in the original video, I take a lot of pauses. And so you just kind of go through this process, but it makes it really simple. It even tells you how many segments have been removed. And then you check the finished product. Honestly, once you're done, there's that little check mark on the right side. You just click on that, and then it'll show you what it has so far, and it allows you one more chance to review in case it missed anything. So you go back on the app, and here's what it looks like.
Terrible marketing advice for beauty professionals, Part 18. You don't need a fancy CRM. You just need like a notebook and like a Google Doc. Are you still tracking clients with sticky notes like a dinosaur? If you're hoping these people will take you seriously, what? You're losing thousands. CRMs aren't just extra tech. They're what keeps your business running when you are way too busy to think.
Listen, I know we just met, but here's why we should listen to me, because I built not one, but 2 multi-million-dollar businesses in the beauty industry. I'm not special. English is my second language. I don't have a college degree. I'm an immigrant. I don't have like rich parents or a sugar daddy or anything like that. But if I could do it, you could do it too.
A CRM can book appointments, follow up with leads, send automatic referral requests, automatic review requests, and even keep track of client preferences. It's like having a perfect assistant. The beauty professionals that are making the most money aren't working harder, they're just working smarter. So, if you want to be a real boss and learn how to automate this stuff and get booked and busy, seemingly 20 new clients in 4 days, you gotta come to the Booked and Busy 4-day challenge, and it's happening fast. This challenge is so freaking intense, but that's what you can do. It's gonna get you tons of clients in your books that are due and will pay your asking price. If you want in on this free challenge, just comment challenge right now and I'll send you a.
All right, but it's not done.
Isn't that crazy, then? Not bad. Terrible marketing advice for beauty.
You go to AI.
Now here's the process. So
Then I added some AI elements to it, and here's the actual finished product. It took 2 seconds.
Advice for beauty professionals, Part 18. You don't need a fancy CRM. You just need like a notebook and like a Google Doc. Are you still tracking clients with sticky notes like a dinosaur? If you're hoping these people will take you seriously, what? You're losing thousands. CRMs aren't just extra tech. They're what keeps your business running when you are way too busy to think.
listen, I know we just met, but here's why we should listen to me, because I built not one, but 2 multi-million-dollar businesses in the beauty industry. I'm nothing special. English is my second language. I don't have a college degree. I'm an immigrant. I don't have like rich parents or a sugar daddy or anything like that.
So if I can do it, you. A CRM do book appointments, follow up with me, send automatic referral requests, automatic review requests, and even keep track of client preferences. It's like having a perfect assistant. The beauty professionals that are making the most money aren't working harder, they're just working smarter. So, if you want to be a real boss and learn how to automate this stuff and get booked and busy, specifically 20 new clients in 4 days, you gotta come to the Booked and Busy 4-day challenge, and it's happening fast. This challenge is so freaking intense, but that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna get you tons of clients in your books that are new and will pay your asking price. If you want in on this free challenge, just comment challenge right now and I'll send you a link.
Okay, that took all of like 5 minutes. This is crazy.
This is a good question.
About the captions,
Yes.
words and captions, that is it's sharp search or add to captions.
I use the captions app. So I edited it in InShot, and then I used captions to add captions because it even has that AI editing option, which adds the visual for you. Like that. That's crazy. If I choose to do that one. Okay. Any other questions?
What app was it? Sorry, what's the name of the app?
First, it's InShot. Best one. It's expensive, but I use it all the time. It makes my life easier. I don't want to do that manually. And then the second app is just captions. Clear. Yes.
So then you have InChat that did the, cutting on the things, even the captions app to other captions. So then what, you said you did something with AI that,
It's still in captions app. You go to AI edit. If you go in the vault, Alyssa, you'll see it. Just less sped through. Yeah, it's very easy. You just go to AI edit, and then it gives you all these different options, all these different like visuals, like styles and everything. It's pretty crazy.
And that's a mailer, zip it, and that's the diaper.
You have any questions? Let me know. Some more. Okay, so when it comes to ads, you need to boost the top performers, not the slow ones, the top ones. Okay, so almost every beauty professional has clicked boost post before, right? And they've either wasted money or had no idea what happened. So here's how you have to turn your best posts into mini ads. My team does this as well. So here's why boosting works when done right. Organic content has already proven itself, right? Boosting is like pouring gas on what's already lit. So you're gonna be wasting less money. It builds confidence, I think, for beginners. It's low budget. It increases reach to the right audience because it's targeted correctly. So only boost proven content. Post with high engagement velocity, likes or comments, in the first 24 hours, or a strong save to view ratio. You got to optimize the call to action. Something like book now, send a message instead of generic captions. Dial in your audience targeting for those of you who want local business, local zip codes, radius with demographic filters, age, gender, interest, so you're paying for impressions that actually convert. You want to start with a micro budget, not ramp it up too fast, right? And you can't turn it off slow and quickly either. $10 to $20 over the next 3 to 5 days. It's just a split test sandbox to validate audience response before scaling. Track more than likes. Look at downstream KPIs, profile taps, website, CTR, DM initiations. Those are the real indicators of our ROI, not just likes or views. Okay? So, click-through rate. We're going to get to that in just a second because Val's going to come on. Laura, is Val coming on?
Yep, ready?
Almost. Tell her to get ready. Here are the boosting don'ts. Do not boost every post. Boosting low-performing content destroys your relevance score and tells Meta to keep showing your weakest stuff. Don't use automatic audience, right? Because Meta's default targeting burns budget on broad, unqualified traffic. You're wasting your money. People outside your service area or with zero buyer intent. Has posed auto before? Well, that's $20 you'll never see again. Don't ignore your placement settings. If you leave it on automatic placements, your ad may show up in really weird spots, right? Like messenger games or audience network banners or low quality clicks, not really serious buyers. Don't run short boosts like 3 days. The algorithm needs a learning phase, and it's usually 72 hours to optimize delivery. If you canceled it too soon, it's wasted money. Don't measure your success by likes, please. Do not do that. Because vanity metrics trick beginners. Only numbers that matter are profile taps, website clicks, DM initiations are my favorite, and actual bookings. Yes.
I have a question.
Laura should be able to answer this, I think.
I just have a question because other specialists don't need to negotiate and goes directly into the ads. So do you recommend to reuse the same content for the app or simply at all questions, please?
Yeah, so I don't necessarily recommend boosting if you want a long-term ad strategy. Because it only gets boosted inside of Instagram, and so you're just kind of limiting your reach. If you want to really have a solid, structure on your ads, I recommend just going straight into Meta. And yes, you can repost, you can reuse, an organic content for an ad, as long as it's performing well. So that kind of gives you more stability than just boosting. I think boost can help if you're want to get certain engagement and attention on Instagram for a boost, for a specific post. But again, it's not something that it's long term. there's ads that could work for even a year or two.
Yeah.
So going straight into Meta, I feel like it's a smarter way for the long run.
Okay, just to make sure I understand this. So you will share my first and which so bonus for shorter but not less than 3 days, and apps will be for longer, for example, for a year around or 3 months or so. I understood correctly?
Yeah, exactly. And so with boosting, you're basically it could spend a little bit more budget during a shorter time, but with ads, you can actually get more volume and a longer run time.
Great segue into my next slide. So this is ads alone versus ads alone versus ads plus organic visibility. Does that make sense? Ads alone versus ads plus organic. So this graph shows you the difference between running ads alone and running ads plus organic visibility. Look at that. So do you see this? Okay. You see this bar right here? Ads only. It keeps you alive. Keeps you alive. Pays the bills. This bar, ads plus organic, that's like Botox and good lighting. And suddenly you look 10 years younger and everyone wants what you got. But this keeps you alive. Make no mistake. So on the left is ads only. It will get you results. That's your oxygen, at least. It keeps your business alive and visible. But on the right, when you layer organic visibility on top, things like trial reels, the bait method, talking head videos, story text walls, you don't just stay alive, you nearly double your ROI. If that's what you want. No, maybe you don't want that. So the data shows an average of 90% higher return when you run both engines together. And this is what we do, right? Ads will get you off the ground. Who wants to be off the ground? Like just right now, please. Just want to be off the ground. But ads plus organic, that's how you thrive. That's how you crush it. That's how you become part of that 1.9. That is how you do it. Because not everyone's willing to do both. Most people are just willing to do one thing. So let's say you skip organic. Let's just say. And you completely just run ads. You will get immediate attention. 100%. It's like lighting a flare. Visible for a moment, but fades fast unless you fuel it constantly. So here's the kicker. Over half of web traffic comes from about 53% comes from organic search. Only 27% came via paid ads. That means organic isn't just nice to have. It's the backbone of long-term visibility. Look at this. 53% from traffic comes from organic. 27% from paid. So if you're ignoring organic, look, it's like showing up to a buffet and only eating the bread rolls. I mean, it was good. So technically you'll live, but you're missing the main course. So ads, they do bring quick results. But research shows that organic strategies deliver higher long-term than paid ads alone. They do. And when the brands layered organic brand content with paid performance tactics, they didn't just get a little more ROI. They boosted it by 25 to 100%, averaging a whopping 90% increase. And this is what we do at PRB and for our top performing clients. So if you're not ready to show up on stories or post before and afters content, don't worry actually, because ads alone, it's at least oxygen in your business so you don't suffocate. But when you have trust, I'm talking about that organic content that we can't create for you, right? And you have reach. Remember, ads is the reach machine. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. You do need both. So let's recap, okay? Organic visibility builds what? Right? Now, this is how people decide whether or not they want to stick around, whether they trust you, whether they like you, whether they want to buy from you. And on the other hand, your oxygen, they'll get you. This is going to get you in front of new people right now, within 10 minutes of when we launch your ad, is paid ads. When you run just one engine, you can fly. But when you run both, trust and reach, you soar.